This is Evan with the Family at Sea Olympics here, reporting from Nugget Falls and Mendenhall Glacier, and we've got an exciting event coming up. Right now, we've got a big showdown between Kate and Jackson to see who can do the best rock skipping here at Nugget Falls at Mendenhall Glacier. Good morning, y'all, as we pass through an interior section here on our way to Juneau, Alaska. It is the morning of day 3. We're coming up on 9 a.m. and we've got an amazing day planned here in Juneau. We're supposed to be doing a helicopter ride to a glacier and then dog sledding from there. And I've been looking forward to this for months, ever since I booked it. It's not raining right now, but there's a 100% chance of rain today. So unfortunately, I suspect that's probably not gonna happen. And if it doesn't, I have no idea what we're gonna do today. So I'm hoping and praying that maybe somehow, some way, we're able to do that, because it will be an incredible experience. Fingers crossed, we'll find out. Stay tuned, guys. I can't wait to share with you, hopefully a helicopter ride, a dog sledding, but no matter what it is, I can't wait to share it with you soon. So stay tuned, and this is Evan, Family at Sea. Have a great day, guys. Bye. So I am showered up and ready to go. We don't arrive in Juneau until 2:30 this afternoon. So this morning, while Mackenzie and kids are at the buffet grabbing some breakfast, I'm gonna head down and grab a Starbucks and get a little bit of work done. If that helicopter ride does get canceled, I don't know what we're gonna do. Hoping when we get off the ship, there'll be some excursions we can book right there from the port. But honestly, I had no idea. Go grab coffee, get some editing done, and then we'll be back to having fun here aboard the Norwegian Encore.
We asked some volunteers to come up and catch some fish for us. So then we can serve that fish, catch up the day on that day.
We are here at the Cavern Club, which is where you can grab a drink, see the Beatles play, all sorts of other awesome live performances, showing you when you can catch these shows. So you can see the Beatles in the Encore Theater a couple nights during the week, but if you want to see them in a much more intimate setting, this is definitely the place to do it. So we're gonna grab lunch here at the local on deck 7, which isn't included. It's not one of the MDRs, but this is included with our cruise fare, so it's no additional cost. Nice view of everything that's going on. Down there in the atrium on deck 6. Well, we're gonna just grab a spot here. All right, here is the menu here at local on deck 7. You've got some cocktails, some more cocktails and beers and wines, starters, and your favorites and some dessert items as well. I've got the sweet chili wings here. I don't know if they're gonna be spicy or not, but they look good. Some rancher dipping. Y'all are about to see me make a mess of myself, so here we go. They do have some good heat to them. It'd be nice if they were fried just a little bit longer, because they're a little bit on the soft side, but the heat is quite nice. If you don't like spicy, this isn't for you. It's about the right amount of sweetness combined with that hot spice. Overall, I'm gonna go with a very good. They're good. I'm gonna enjoy them. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay with all this noise here in local. Gives you an idea of what to expect if you come here, because it's cool space, but it's definitely noisier than, say, one of the MDRs or even the buffet.
I got the pretzel bites with cheese as a dipping. See how it tastes. I'm gonna go with a very good. It has just the right texture, there's just the right heat.
You already heard from our first bread connoisseur, but really Kate's the bread connoisseur. So, give us a taste. Tell us what you're gonna have.
I'm having the pretzel bites as well, so let's see how they are. That's amazing. I love it. That's a yummy.
All right, there you go, from the bread lady herself. Guys, I got the nachos with the meat on the side. So there's cheese, tomato, sour cream, guacamole, salsa. Tastes like nachos, pretty generic. I'm gonna say good just because I don't think there's really a whole lot to it, but they are good. I also got the spinach dip, which I would also say is very average. It's good. I will definitely continue to eat it, but it's nothing to write home about.
I got the fish and chips here off the menu here at local. Dip it in some tartar sauce there. It's a bit heavy on the breading and light on the fish. It's not bad. I just like a little bit more fish in my fish and chips. It's not bad though. I'm gonna go with a good on this. I will eat it. The breading's just a bit on the heavy side. Some of you may like that. See there, like it's just a bit heavy on the breading. So with that said, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna make the most of it. Get some protein with some carbs and fat.
All right, I got the hot dog with fries. Well, it's a plain hot dog actually. Let's see how it tastes. That's yummy. That's really good. I like the texture. I like how it's hotness and it's yummy. I got the plain hot dog with fries as well, but I already took my bun off because I don't like the bun. So let's see how it is. I'm gonna give that a very good. It's hot, which is good. It's a hot dog. I've had better though, so, but it's still really good.
Look here as we approach Juneau from the port side. Slow moving at this stage. We are just getting docked here in not so sunny, not so warm, but rainy and very foggy Juneau, Alaska. We saw 4 other ships here in port with us today. You can see a couple of them there. What can we see out there? We got the Holland America Westerdan, and that is the Celebrity Reflection, I think. I actually need to look that up on Cruise Mapper. No, I stand correctly. I believe if I'm reading the back of the ship correctly, I believe it says Celebrity something. But there's a Celebrity ship, there's a Holland America ship. We also saw the Sapphire Princess and the Norwegian Bliss, which is the sister ship to the Encore. It's identical ship here. So in any case, we're here. We still don't know what we're gonna do. So we're gonna book something as soon as we go off the port. So we get off the ship in about 30 minutes. So we're hoping as soon as we get out that we can find something that's gonna be fun and exciting and allows us to experience the best that Juneau has to offer. So I don't know what that's gonna be for us, but we're gonna make the most of whatever it is. Maybe we'll go to Mendenhall Glacier, possibly do some kayaking, maybe a jet boat to Tracy's on Fjord. I don't know exactly what it is we're gonna do. Stay tuned, excited to share whatever it is we get in with you guys. Still bummed that we're not gonna do the helicopter or the dog sledding, but we're still gonna make an amazing day. We're gonna make the absolute most of it, and we're gonna share it all with you here on Family at Sea.
Hello.
First, we're getting off the ship at 2:30. It is currently 2:40. Waiting on the announcement. They won't let us go past deck 7. We're gonna get off at deck 4, so we're just all waiting here by the stairs. Let us off this ship, please. We're ready to go. We made it off the ship and we're here in rainy Juneau. And the rain is picking up just in time for us to get off the ship. But we're gonna try and stay at least a little more dry than I am right now, so stay tuned. So the first thing you'll do when you get here to the port in Juneau, if you're taking Norwegian Excursion, you can go over there. But if you're like us and don't know what you're doing, we're gonna hop on this shuttle here that'll take us downtown. So that's what we'll do. We'll hop on the shuttle, head downtown, and figure out where we're going from there. Trying to stay optimistic today as we figure out what's going on. So that's my optimistic thought for now is maybe it'll be clear sailing for us the rest of the day. Well, everybody else is going to leave port. I don't know. Fingers crossed. We've got an all aboard time of 9:30. Just said we're here till 11, but all aboard's at 9:30. So just something to be aware of. So we've got a little bit, about 6.5 hours here. I don't know how long the ride is. I don't imagine it's very long, but we're about to find out. We made it, y'all. Whew. Getting warm, but I know we step outside, it's gonna be cold. So we just stay warm, bundled up. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're ready, let's do this thing. Let's go to Juneau.
Even though we're already there.
Even though we're already there. Fair, good point. We made it to Juneau. So, speaking of Juneau, there's only 3 ways to get to Juneau. 1, by ship like we just did. 2, by plane. And the 3rd is if you're born here. Now you know. We're just gonna take a bus ride to the visitor center. We'll hike out to Nugget Falls. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. It's not gonna be what we're gonna miss with that helicopter ride and the dog sled. But one interesting thing, I was wondering, will we be lucky enough to saw a bear? Well, we saw a bear here in town. Didn't have to leave town before we saw a bear. There was some really big stairs. You'll see it on the video.
Go home.
I don't blame the bear. He didn't want to go up those stairs. I don't want to go up those stairs either. It's a lot of stairs to go up.
Go! Up there! Go home.
I don't know if that man is brave or stupid, but he's trying to chase that bear down.
Bear alley.
Yeah, bear alley. But there was a bear just hanging out in the alleyway, like just minding his own business. He had no interest in us, but So that was cool. Mackenzie spotted them. I was like, look at all those stairs. She looks up the stairs. She's like, wait, there's a bear. And she's right, there was a bear hanging out on the stairs. He probably was just, he didn't want to go down because he knew there was just a bunch of people down here. He didn't want to be around us anymore. We wanted to be around him. But check it off the list. We saw a bear here in town. So that was cool. We're taking a bus ride to the visitor center. That is not as cool as that helicopter over there. It's a lot cheaper though, so at least we're gonna save a few bucks. Gotta get the bear picture, especially since we saw a bear and got a picture.
I'm just gonna talk to you guys as I get going a little bit. This is kind of weird, but I didn't have very much time this morning, so one of the things I like to do to clear up these windows, I know it's weird, but is shaving cream. And I kid you not, so shaving cream and a rag. I'm like, welcome guys, this is actually, you thought this was a glacier tour, it's a shaving tutorial. Pop open your window if you need to a little bit. We don't want to get too steamy in here. We don't want to give people the wrong ideas, all right?
We've got the Mendenhall Glacier visitor site on the shuttle now. It's like 20-25 minutes, they say. Stay tuned, we got more coming your way. We just got here to Mendenhall
Mendenhall Glacier.
Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center. This is Campy, who's our awesome tour guide. He had some amazing stories on the way here. So really appreciate you, man. Put something up there in the box for you, but thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Come see Campy, he's awesome. We're here in Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center. We're gonna make our way over to the Nugget Falls trail. It's about a 2-mile round trip to beautiful falls, but even more important than the falls, it's apparently the closest we're gonna get to the glacier. So pretty foggy out. Hopefully we can get close enough that we can actually get a good look at that glacier, because it'd be really sad if we came all the way out here and we didn't even get to see it. So today's not going the way maybe we hoped it would, but if we got a good look at Mendenhall Glacier, that would at least be a nice consolation. Not consolidation, consolation. So we'll see how it goes. We got a quick look here at the map that shows what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna be going here from the visitor center up Nugget Falls Trail. Up here in the get as close as we're gonna get to that glacier. It's about a mile each way, so 2-mile round trip. And then depending on how the day goes, we've only got 2 hours here. We may do this photo point trail as well, which is only about a 1/3 of a mile round trip. So fingers crossed, we're able to get a good look at the glacier. There's the risks you take. The good news is we'll be back here someday. You know, there's things that are once in a lifetime, but we love cruising. So this won't be our only Alaskan cruise. Might be the only one for a little bit, but we'll be back. And hopefully next time we've got better luck with that excursion. So we got a visitor center to the right and the left apparently. It says photo point to the left. I believe shares the first part of the trail. We're gonna go, I guess, to the left, and hopefully that's the right way. I don't know. We'll find out. There's the visitor center up there. We may go there later, depending on how much time's left once we finish this. All right, so we are going to Nugget Falls Trail. So we're going to the right here. You should see pretty view of the lake out there to the left. All right, we ready, guys? Let's see how this hike goes, shall we? Photo point to the left, Nugget Falls to the right. Caution flooding at the end of the trail. Well, that should make for an interesting hike. Go for a little swim across the flooded trail. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go! Make our way down the rest of the way here to Nugget Falls trails. Fortunately, can't really see the glacier out here, but those falls are amazing, absolutely breathtaking. I've seen a lot of waterfalls in my life. This might be the best of the ones I've seen. I guess this is where we cross. Here we go, Jay. It's just like the floor is lava, except instead of it being lava, it's really cold. Made it, and Jackson just jumped in a puddle. You could have easily, yeah. Why did you jump in the puddle? Jackson, not very good at the floor is lava. I love them anyways, but that was not a very impressive performance. Look at that, Jay, that's amazing. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. How cold is that water? Woo, that's cold. I would not want to swim in that. Okay, here we go. A perfect skipping swim. Ooh, that is a good one. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay, this is a good one. Dun, 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 dun. Look how powerful these falls are. This is incredible. I felt that water. It's pretty cold, but wow, amazing how powerful the water is. Got the whole family up in here. Da, 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 da. Family at sea and family by the falls. Nugget Falls to be specific. Unfortunately, this is as close as we're gonna get to Mendenhall Glacier, and you can't see it at all. So the falls are incredible. So we got that going for us. So grateful to have this opportunity. I mean, truly we're blessed to even be in a position to enjoy this moment right now. So make the most of every moment, guys. That's what we're gonna do right now. This is Evan with the Family at Sea Olympics here, reporting from Nugget Falls and Mendenhall Glacier, and we've got an exciting event coming up. Right now, we've got a big showdown between Kate and Jackson to see who can do the best rock skipping here at Nugget Falls at Mendenhall Glacier. First up, we have
Me.
Kate's up first up. All right, Kate, let's see how many skips you can do. All right, she got a puddle. Jackson's up next. Here he goes. Ooh, and Jackson, okay. They both had a fault on their first attempt, but here they come. Here comes Kate with attempt number 2. Ooh, not so much. Jackson with attempt number 2. Here he goes. Ooh, we got 3 skips. Good job, Jackson. Here goes Kate. All right, good one. Jackson with his final attempt. Here he goes, he warms up, he winds up. He's ready. And he missed the water. We got one that actually skipped a few times, and then we got another that didn't even make it to the water. And we got a dog chasing a stick. He's got to be cold, folks, but he's unsure. He's like, well, it is right there. I do want that stick, but also it's cold. All right, well, this has been Family at Sea reporting live on the Family at Sea Olympics. So wherever you are, thank you for joining us. So you can see this trail is a little bit flooded because of all the rain today. Some kind Samaritans have set up a rock path for us to cross over. So you got your easy, your medium, and your difficult trail. I'm gonna go for the difficult. Let's see how it goes. I made it completely dry shoes. Let's see how the rest of the family does. Here they go. Little scare there, but she made it. Good job, Kate. All right, can mommy make it? Ooh, mommy has a little bit of a scare there, but she makes it. Good job, mommy. And Jackson is determined, but also we got his shoes wet earlier, so. All right. We made it, y'all. We're on our way back. Got the 1 mile trip back now. Stay tuned. Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center. Definitely a popular spot. Pretty view of those falls we were just at. You can see the glacier there in the distance a little bit.
Remember when you were so scared of that?
Just like a big dog with big teeth. Making our way back to the trolley stop. Was that as good as a helicopter ride to a glacier and a dog sled? No. It was neat to see the waterfall, but we didn't have to come this far across the road to see a waterfall, so disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. Still gonna have an amazing trip, and just gives us a reason to make sure we come back again someday. So we're back here to downtown Juneau. There's one of these trams that you see here. Juneau, what you have to get in Juneau?
Do you know?
A duck fart. You gotta get a duck fart in Juneau. Do you know what a duck fart is? I don't even know. I just know that when you're in Juneau, you get a duck fart. So we're getting a duck fart. The Celebrity Summit right there, that is definitely one of their old ships. Probably worth trying once, but that is not the beautiful ship that you have at the Ascent of those Edge class ships. Now guys, should I get this? What do you think? Would it look good? Yeah, it's only 50 bucks, guys. Downtown Juneau, not really much different than a beach town or a Caribbean port. Got the same jewelry stores everywhere you look. You got Del Sol, just like in the Caribbean. It's really no different than a Caribbean port, except it's colder. It's rainy today, and there's no beaches. Right over there. That is where we are going to get a tasty duck fart. Let's find out if they're worth all the hype. Here we are at the Red Dog Saloon here in downtown Juneau. Get ourselves a tasty duck fart, shall we? So here it is, the infamous duck fart. is a third Crown Royal, a third Bailey's, and a third Kahlua. 100% duck fart. How do you make a duck fart? This is how. Cheers to duck farts in Juneau. That's good. That's good right there. How's the Glacier Margarita? It's basically just that margarita is blue.
Yeah.
Blue margaritas, all right. Here we are, back at the shuttle to get back to the ship. Juneau was more or less a bust. Did a little something, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Just got to come back and do it again. All right, y'all, we made it back to the ship. Here, we're just passed through security. So, it was about a 4.5 hour day. We went out to Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center. The shuttle took us out there. Kip, our shuttle driver, was quite hilarious. A bit of a surfer guy. Might partake. Anyways, we made it out there. We hiked out to Nugget Falls, which is absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. So that was really cool. It was a good day. Wasn't what it was gonna be, but it was still a good day. Guys, what did you think of Mendenhall Glacier?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right, pretty good, Kate.
6 or 7 out of 10.
6 or 7 out of 10. All right, all right. Mama, what did you think?
7 or 8. 7.5.
7.5 out of 10 from Mackenzie. Yeah, it was
What it was.
pretty and rainy and cold and
Yeah.
all those things you'd expect in a rainforest in the middle of Alaska, but it was still a unique experience. It was something that was different than certainly what we'd be doing at home. It was not as cool as a helicopter and dog sledding would have been, but it was a unique experience, something different for the kids, something different for us. So tomorrow we are in Skagway renting a car. Got all sorts of stuff planned along the way there, so I suspect that'll be a more enjoyable port excursion for us. But Juneau is a neat town. It's kind of like a beach town in the middle of Alaska. A lot of the same stores you would see at a beach town or at a Caribbean port they had here in Juneau. So that was kind of neat how they had all that done. So, but it was nice. But now we're back on the ship. We got some dinner. Figure out what else got going on this evening. They got us some hot chocolate.
Chocolate, yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Yes, we want hot chocolate. Yes, we want hot chocolate. Yes, we do. We're gonna see. We don't have reservations, so I don't know if we'll be able to get in here or not. We're gonna see if we can get in here to Q, which is the smokehouse here on deck 6. I think that's pretty much a wrap on Juneau, and that's a wrap on our footage for today. It's 9:45, casino doesn't open until 10:30. We're gonna be up early, like 6 a.m. to get ready to set off in Skagway tomorrow. So today we were in Juneau. The first half of the day we were on the ship. A little bit of panic set in there when we realized the reality of our excursion was in fact canceled. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow Skagway. All sorts of adventures there because we rented a car and we got some really cool things we're going to be seeing along the way. So until then, have a good night, y'all. All right, our first steps off the ship here this morning in Skagway, and let me show you guys what I'm looking at so you guys can see. A lot of fog here today, just like there was in Juneau yesterday. But so today we're renting a car to drive up South Klondike Highway. There's supposed to be all sorts of incredible stops along the way. There's a old trading post, there's a bridge, there's a dog camp. We wanted to go see all these sort of things. And we get a text this morning, it says there was a mudslide on the highway yesterday and it's closed. So we're 2 for 2 with our days being disrupted. So doing my best to keep a positive outlook, because getting frustrated or disappointed or upset is not gonna help things any. So it's closed at the 48-kilometer mark. There's some things we can do before that. So we're gonna keep the rental car, and we're gonna hope and pray that by the time we get to kilometer mark 48 that maybe it opens up so we can continue the rest of the way. If not, we'll see what we can find before we get to that point. But so we're gonna walk to our rental car and we're gonna see how things go. Fingers crossed. This is Skagway. Pretty industrial. Our rental car is up here a bit, so we'll go grab that. But This is what you're greeted with as soon as you get outside that terminal or the docking area. And I think this Honda here, I believe is our car. It is. So you can see here, this is our fancy rental here. I use that term loosely. It's not very fancy at all. But I don't really care if it's fancy. It's functional. It's safe. It's a Honda, so it should be reliable. It'll get us where we're going. We are here, our first scenic overlook of what I'm sure will be many today. Perhaps not as many as we hoped since the road's gonna be closed, but you can actually see across the way, that is where the train goes. So we are gonna see many of the same things you would see on that train ride, but the difference is we can stop at areas like this, which is nice. And you can actually hear down here a waterfall. So try to get a shot for you guys. But so this is the first of a number of scenic overlooks we're gonna be stopping at today. Gonna see some incredible views. We're already seeing waterfalls 2 and 3 here from the same point. So I suspect maybe we're gonna see a lot of waterfalls today. So.
No, I see three in this.
Oh yeah, where?
One, there's a mini one next to the left of that one.
Okay.
And the big one.
This is Jackson. I'm Daddy. We're coming to you live from Skagway, Alaska. Actually, we're outside Skagway now, but we're somewhere. All right, we are here at the William Moore Wayside Bridge. I don't exactly know what the point of this bridge is. I don't know if maybe at one point it was more functional, because right now it's just a closed bridge. I'm sure it serves some function at some point. A town with no road access. We are here at mile marker 14.7, and I suspect behind this sign there's probably some incredible views, but for right now, all you can see is fog. But you at least get the Alaska sign. So we're gonna take a picture here. So there's a lot of quick drives and then a lot of little stops. So this is the next one here in Alaska. So we're here at the Yukon Suspension Bridge just across the border into Canada. And one of the interesting things we were talking to the customs agent about is saying like, well, at least we weren't here yesterday beyond where that mudslide was and got stuck on the wrong side of it. He said not only did that happen to people yesterday, but he said there was another mudslide on the train line and a bunch of people got stuck, and the cruise lines were having to send like tenders up to save people, and they weren't getting back to the ship till like 3 or 4 a.m. So I guess on the upside is at least that didn't happen to us, because that would have made for a very long day. So finding the silver lining, that might be it. So I was wondering if it'd be busier here today because people can't go any further. And he said right now, no, because a bunch of tours this morning got canceled. So it's actually slower. He said it's a good thing we're not here this afternoon because there's gonna be 400 people and there's only 3 staff members because the others live on the other side of that mudslide. So here we are at this sort of entrance area to the Yukon Suspension Bridge. Got these beautiful log cabin buildings here. You hear the water rushing below us. And then with that Canadian flag, there is the suspension bridge. It is beautiful out here, the Canadian outdoors. The Yukon is absolutely stunning. We live in the mountains where we are in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. But this is a different type of mountain, a different type of beauty, and we're gonna absolutely love it. Time to work our way across the suspension bridge. See that pretty cabin over there? Working our way down the steps and back across the suspension bridge. We made it across the Yukon Suspension Bridge. We survived. We're telling the story. Ah, yeah, looks like it is a little restaurant over here. Beautiful cabin up here, but not nearly as beautiful as Mount Mackenzie. Some gorgeous views out there, guys. Absolutely breathtaking. One of the things we're planning to see today was Emerald Lake, which is just a beautiful green lake a bit further up the highway from here, but unfortunately we're not gonna be able to see that today because we went as far as the mudslide, or at least where the road closes for the mudslide, and we just weren't able to see it. But there's this beautiful lake here that I can share with you guys. Jackson and Kate, let me see those mountain climbing skills. Pretty good. Kate, let's show us how it's done, Kate. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
2-1.
You're both pretty quick. Hang on, let's see how fast Daddy can do it. Show you guys my speedy alpine mountain climbing skills. Set, go. We are back here on the U.S. side of the border in Alaska, and we stopped for another one of these breathtaking views. It's like everywhere you look, the views are incredible. This one's not really an overlook because we're about to make our way down to the water. Be very careful, guys. I sure do love my Mackenzie. Came from all the way up there, y'all. Family at sea, in the mountains, hiking through the rocks. I just got slapped really hard in the back of the head.
I got the skeeter.
Yeah, the skeeter, guys. We made it, another day that didn't go as planned. What did you think of Skagway, what were we able to see? There were a lot of waterfalls, a lot of breathtaking views. Didn't really get to see or do much. We went to the Yukon Suspension Bridge and really just saw a bunch of views. And that was more or less it. Just more reason to come back, Alaska. Next time maybe you'll be a little bit nicer to us. Skagway was a bit of a bust again. Striking out on excursions so far, 0 for 2. Hopefully our flight scene, float plane tour and catch can still comes through, but we'll see. I'm sure Glacier Bay will be incredible tomorrow, so we got that going for us. But I guess the only upsides are back to the ship a little bit early, so I'm gonna go find a spot to just kind of decompress, settle for a bit. Spent a lot of stress of just trying to figure out what we're gonna do next since all my plans have fallen through. Can only get better from here, I hope. We'll find out. It is just about 2 p.m. on our port day here in Skagway, so the ship is fairly empty, which is quite nice. But I'm gonna see if I can peek my head here in the social club just to give you guys a look at what they have in here, because every time I've tried to, they've either had an art auction or something going on in this space. Hopefully we'll catch a comedy club while we're on the ship this week. All right, so that is it, guys. This social club where they've got the comedy shows here on deck 6 on the Norwegian Encore. And to my left, we've got Coco's, just chocolate and ice cream and coffee. So I'll give you guys a look at what they have in here. Got some yummy looking treats there. Hi. Hello. There's got a few seats out here as well. Again, this is from just across from social here on deck 6. Got the main atrium space, the atrium bar. This is the least busy I've seen it the entire cruise. We're about to have dinner at Le Bistro. It is a French restaurant. I don't know what the kids are gonna find on here, but they got the kids menu to fall back on, right? But Mackenzie and I are gonna enjoy this and the kids are gonna tolerate it. And I mean, it's night 4. We're officially past the halfway mark of the cruise, which is, it's always like where a little sadness begins to set in that eventually the cruise is going to be over. But tonight, we're all a little tired from Skagway. Well, no, I'm a little tired. Mackenzie just slept for an hour and a half, so she's not tired at all. But tonight, dinner at Le Bistro on deck 17. So we're here for dinner in the bistro, and this is a fairly nice French restaurant. It's similar to Murano that we just experienced on the Celebrity Equinox. They're not going to be cooking our dinner at our table like they did with that flame broiled lobster on the Equinox, but it's going to be really good.
You guys, try and guess what I got for dinner before I show it to you guys.
If you've been paying attention at all, it's probably not hard to guess. So one nice thing about specialty dining on these port days, we're here at Le Bistro. It's 5:45 p.m. They said we couldn't get in at 5:30 when they were opening. I'd love to know why. Did they sell out at 5:30 and they cleared them all out by 5:45? It's possible.
Here at 4 o'clock, and they were getting them out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was a wedding here. We saw it down at Cagney's. So maybe that's what it was, and they're all gone now.
I got the mushroom soup for my starter today. They poured it right in front of me, so that was fun. This is yummy. Tastes really good. Don't need to add any salt or pepper into it. My dad makes a really good mushroom soup too, and this is definitely up there.
I got the steak tartare here at the bistro. I'm excited. I love a good steak tartare. Not all steak tartares are made equal, so we'll see if this one's good. That is really good. It's got a great pepper taste. Flavors in there are perfect. I'm very, very pleased with this. So this is absolutely yummy. Home run right off the bat. I hope the rest of the meal is as good as this is. I have the goat cheese croquettes here. I don't know if this is gonna be like the best thing I've ever had, or if it's not gonna be the best thing I've ever had. But it's gonna be one or the other. I really like goat cheese. And try not to vomit. So it's really good, guys. We're in a really nice restaurant right now, and I feel like that would be inappropriate. So I'm just gonna keep it together, and I'm gonna act like everything's okay.
I got the portobello mushroom stuffed pastry with spinach, red pepper, and a little sauce. I got it without the goat cheese. I'd say that's a good. I'd like a little more of the mushroom. The red pepper it's good, but it's definitely the taste that kind of overpowers and takes over. Each of the flavors separately are good, but they don't really meld well together. They're just kind of separate.
I got the filet medallion, so I believe it's a filet mignon with some sauce. I'll pour over the top here. Requested medium rare. Let's see how they did. I think they got it right. It's actually quite good. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's not a yummy, but I'll give it a very good. They got the medium rare right. The sauce that goes with it is nice. Puff pastry, a little bit crispier than I would have expected a puff pastry to be. By puff pastry, I mean potatoes. Never had potatoes quite prepared like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go very good. I'm gonna enjoy it. I got the Fraser, which I don't remember exactly what it was. I see there's strawberries, a little bit of creme something, and some chocolate, and unlike anything I can ever remember having. So it's something a little bit different, so we're gonna try it and see how it is. Interesting, it's kind of like strawberry shortcake meets the guy that's trying too hard. It's like, it's a little bit fancier than I think it should be for its own good. So not bad, but I feel like if they just backed off a little bit of the flavor complexity, it'd be even better. So I'm gonna go with the good on this.
Whoa! 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 I'm driving! Woo! 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 We gotta kill the bots! We gotta kill the bots! I killed one. Okay, you get the big one on the side. This is like Fortnite with the minigun in real life.
Mommy and Jackson, we ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
I'm ready to win.
I'm ready to beat you.
I'm ready to beat you, Jay.
Oh, Mom won! Woo! Take for this stuff? Thank you.
I was good.
Heading out from here in Skagway. Very peaceful evening out here. Holland America Line, the New Amsterdam. Sapphire Princess to our left, and of course, the Norwegian Encore that we're on. This is just the perfect evening. Wish the weather was always like this, because this is absolutely amazing. All aboard is at 7:45 this evening here in Skagway, and right now it's 8:16. So right now, probably what they're doing is keeping track of who are the stragglers that are left behind that we need to account for before we can actually leave. They actually had an announcement in the room about an hour and a half after all aboard time. They said this announcement's only in Spanish, and they said somebody's name, and what they were saying was basically, you need to get on the ship, dude. If you're not here, you're gonna get left behind. So I hope for that guy's sake, you made it back. A little bit of snow up there in the distance. Not a lot, but there's still a little bit up there. Tomorrow's Glacier Bay. I'm sure we'll get to see Glacier Bay. Hopefully it won't be foggy, because I guess that would be the disappointing thing there would be if it was so foggy that we weren't able to see anything. Really hope that doesn't happen. And then from there, we are in Ketchikan only for a few hours. We're supposed to go on a flight scene tour where you basically take off from a seaplane from the water and go to a fjord there, and then you fly back. I really hope we get to do that. What you can see here, guys, we are officially moving. So that must mean that people made it back to the ship on time today. Kids are heading to the kids club for a bit. The Galaxy Pavilion had a Le Bistro this evening. And we're gonna see what else this cruise has in store for us over the next 3 days. I'm at Sugarcane, the mojito bar here on deck 8. You can see that sign there for Sugarcane. It's a popular spot. They got some live music here. They've got a whole menu of different mojitos you can get. So I'm gonna grab myself a mojito and I'll see how it goes. 6 different flavors there. First one here, just a classic mojito. It's hard to go wrong with a classic mojito. So let's start what we know with what we know and we love. That's what you expect the mojito to be, but not bad. The real test begins, because I had the classic, we all know the classic mojito tastes like. And next we've got the spicy passion mojito. This is basically just a classic mojito with some spice. See how it is. So, we just compare each of them to the baseline of the classic mojito. It's actually really good. That is an improvement upon the classic mojito. Next we have the pineapple coconut mojito. Sounds a little bit sweet for my taste. Look who showed up. Pineapple coconut mojito. I know Mackenzie wouldn't like it. She doesn't like coconut. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It's basically a twist on the pina colada. In my opinion, that's what it's the most similar to. It's good. It's not gonna be my favorite mojito. Next, the jalapeno cucumber mojito. Flor de Caña, 4-year rum, jalapeno, fresh pressed cucumber juice, fresh mint, lime, mint stem syrup, and soda water. It's refreshing. Just a little spice. You can taste the jalapeno, but you don't really taste the heat. If the classic is the baseline, I would say that spicy passion mojito is the one that's elevated above it. All right, next. This is the raspberry guava mojito. This is Bacardi Superior rum, fresh raspberry and guava puree, fresh mint lime, mint stem syrup, and soda water. Very clearly this is raspberry. It's even got a raspberry in it, but this is the only one that's red and not some sort of hue of yellow. So here we go, raspberry guava mojito. Way too sweet. That one I'm gonna put below the classic mojito. This one is the Wiki Rum Punch. Bacardi Superior rum, spiced rum, chinola passion fruit liqueur, pineapple, lime, and orange juice. It's pretty good. None of them though, that spicy passion mojito, that's the best, in my opinion. But they're all good in their own way, so I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. And from there, we'll see. I'm here in the casino on deck 7, and I'm about to grab my first drink here at the Skyline Bar. Nice thing about the Skyline Bar, you can play some video poker while you grab a drink. I mean, can't beat that. You don't have to wait for somebody to come around. Quiet night in here. This little arcade here just past the local. Got claw machines, skee ball, basketball, super bikes, Tomb Raider, Halo. You got some darts. I've seen a bunch of people playing these this week. Injustice Arcade, no, I know that one. Mario Kart. We've got, I believe, 3 different arcades if you count that one. It's small, but 3 different arcades in this year. You've got the Galaxy Pavilion, and then you've got the main arcade down in Deck 5. It's that time, y'all. Time for me to pass out. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm excited about Glacier Bay tomorrow. Hoping it's not going to be foggy so we can see all sorts of incredible things. So fingers crossed. Let's find out.